for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. Hey, coach told me this recent win streak has changed the confidence level of the entire roster. Now they feel like they belong among the better teams this season. Really, they started the season highly ranked, struggled, but right now this win streak has pushed them back into the top 15 where they believe they belong. Coach said, I don't really want to care about those early season expectations. What I know is right now my team is executing at a high level, and I believe we are a playoff team if we keep taking care of business. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Drops back. It's Smayava. Still looking to his right. Across the 25. He's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Quarterbacks are... there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Plows through the defense. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Myers on the move. Out wide right, it's Jordan. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Iamaleava showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Bruins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Lockhart. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the option. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The quick game doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Jordan. Fights off a defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might as well run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moves the pocket. It's Maiava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for running room. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the return, it's Anderson. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Running inside. It's Knight. Defense all over it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Iamaleava. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Makes the catch. It's Grove. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Knight. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks loose. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
The Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right side, it's Jordan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick give. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. On the move. Going for 6. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Northwestern engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Say it in the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Trojan offense, ready to go on the attack. On the move. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here comes the heat. That one's not even close.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The lone back's got it. Got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Might have a chance. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Grove. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. He leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Rush is on, and they got it. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback on the keeper. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From deep, it's Lockhart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fires quickly. At the 45, on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Maiava. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Turns it upfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. What a huge call the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. The give. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
That's caught. It's Grove. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Knight. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Imaliava. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Knight. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then offload.
Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Imaliava to throw. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And the offense on that option.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. 4th down, Iamaleava. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Touchdown, USC! A pick 6! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Thomas. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.